Yes, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counted.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Focus, defense, focus. Check 9. Check 9. '61. Matchbox. Locked in.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This is Hines. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
Check the backer. Ready, go.
They'll drop to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
That's us.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Play it, play it, play it, play it. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
First down, Colts.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Yeah, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Single. I got a single on the slot.
86 to man, 86 to man. Watch him. Watch the run.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Check. Crunch. Gone. Watch the safety creep. Ready, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down.
On the double. Check Mike 11. I'm coming. Watch tight end. Touchdown. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you. Tight dog. Lock it. Joker. Go.
Back to throw here.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Let's get this.
Third down. Third and long.
Ready up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike 14. Ricky. And go.
They'll look to throw here. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. So when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here I come again. Here I come again. 29. Check 37.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
Check 24.
7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
What's that? 19. Hey, eat. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey. Let him go. Alert flare.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Alert. 59.
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
Check 19. Check 55. 24. Watch the pass. Undercrush. 24. Check 24.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Here I come. Here I come.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Hey, here we go.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. It's 54.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Set. 19.
Watch 55. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the end.
Wait, 49. Check 49.
Kill. Rush in.
Check 50.
Big edge.
Buzz. Be ready.
Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
It's our time.
Mike 55. You don't want it.
Delta.
Pick up the ball.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Can't fault the offensive line for that incompletion at all. He had all day to throw the football. Their alarm clocks went off early today, didn't they?
Absolutely they did. He was surveying, finally let it go, but incomplete. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we got tight left, tight left. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Second and 9 now. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
31. Check 24, check 24. Kill. Squeeze, get in there. Haywood.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Benardrick McKinney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Darius Leonard on the tackle.
That's it, baby.
Brings up second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces good.
All right, just check it.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And out across midfield down to the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, set. 19. Watch 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Kill. Alert.
They'll run with Coleman on first down.
Check your hot read.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Good set. 19.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
There we go. Oh.
Corey Coleman his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Check 53's Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Say.
And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, 59. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Charlie. I'm coming. Mike 5-5.
After the run, Watson gonna throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Watson completes it to Coleman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Finish the set. 19. 3. Mike. 54. Here we go. Check. 22. Jet. Bomber. Lucky. 22. Jet. Bomber. Down the road.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Now he's going to go deep down the left side, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
You ain't got nothing.
59.
I'm coming. Easy.
Hey, check Mike 44. Zoom. 45. Trying to go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
All day.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
First down, Indianapolis.
Down. 50. Plant.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Let's go.
On first down, Hines. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The Texans' 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Army.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Charlie. 14's the mic. Now. Ready, go.
Back to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Quick the edge. Come. Extreme. No. Off. Check three. Check safety.
On second down now, Benjamin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third down and 6.
Reset. 18.
Yo.
Alert. Yo. Haywood. 45. Mike, 45.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Colts take over.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They give them a gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll set up to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And there they got him the ball just Get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Got you, boy.
They will run again with Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A gain of 6 there on first.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line. That's the end of
Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Let's set. 19. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Got you. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 43. Check 54. 54.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Set. 19. 53 is the mic. 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Bravo. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Bring it. Bring it. Mine is up.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Hey, watch the slant.
And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, 31.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. 6 guy, check 6.
24.
Slam.
He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, no timeout.
Coleman now. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Mike, don't get nervous.
It's Coleman here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays. You want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking at.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check the backer, check the backer.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Let's go one more.
14, ready, go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
It's a turnover on down.
Reset. 19. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Hey, 31. Oh, you got D.
On first down, Coleman.
Watch this, watch this.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
There we go.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
He runs.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Houston, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.